Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. fix this thing that's making noise. Oh, yeah. Hare Krishna. Okay. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gaurachandra, Nitai Gaurachandra, Gaurari. Nitai Gaurachandra, Nitai Gaurachandra, Gaurari. Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura, Haribo. Haribo, 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 Haribo.
I'm gonna move myself after this. Can you tell her you can or I can do it, I guess. I don't know. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Can we request devotees to please come closer? That's a lot of space. The closer we come, the closer we can see them. The farther we are, then we can't see their beautiful eyes. So please come closer. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. So we're going to be singing a bhajan in the glory of Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra. It is called Parama Karuna. Most people know this bhajan, written by Lochandas Thakur. So we're getting the projector set up in just a moment. A little bit of technical barriers, but you're welcome to pull it up on your phone. And meanwhile, I'll briefly read the translations, so you know what we're singing, what we're saying to Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra. The two lords, Nitai Gaurachandra, are very merciful. They are the essence of all incarnations. The specific significance of these incarnations is that they introduce the process of chanting and dancing that is simply joyful. My dear brother, I request that you just worship Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda with firm conviction and faith. If one wants to be Krishna conscious by this process, one has to give up his engagement in sense gratification. One simply has to chant Hare Krishna, Hari Hari without any motive. My dear brother, just try and examine this. Within the three worlds, there is no one like Lord Chaitanya or Nityananda. Their merciful qualities are so great that even upon hearing them, even birds and beasts cry and stones melt. But Lochandas Thakur regrets that I am entrapped by sense gratification. Since I have no attraction for the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, then Yamraj, the superintendent of death, is punishing me by not allowing me to be attracted by this movement. Shri Lochandas Thakur ki, Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra ki. Parama Karuna Bahudui Jana Nitai Gaurachandra Shabaya Shiro Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Brahmotsav of Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra. And when they came about 500 or so years ago, they did this thing that we still do today called Harinam Sankirtan. And if you break down the word Sankirtan, you get Sang and Kirtan. Kirtan is what we're doing now. We're chanting the holy name. But the port of the word, Sang, means Sangha, or a group, a community. So it's very important that when we do Harinam Sankirtan, that it's a collective effort. We do japa on a daily basis. We do our 16 rounds or however many, and that's very important. It fuels our kirtan. But when you come together and you don't take advantage of the numbers we have in devotees, we don't take advantage of the fact that we're all together to do kirtan, then you really miss the chance. You really miss the point. So, when we do kirtan, it should be Sankirtan, not just kirtan, it should be together. So everybody, please sing very, very loudly all together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaurachandra ki. Firstly, I want to thank Krishna Kirtan Prabhu for having the devotees dance. Thank you for also adding that. If anybody don't know who he is, he's actually the father of Gaurang Prabhu here, who's led the Kirtan. He's also the temple president of the Delaware temple. So he understands what it means to be a temple president to get the crowd rousing. Thank you. Thank you. See, it takes one to pull the other, you know, so I really appreciate your attendance, Prabhu. Thank you so much. We want to welcome devotees to our first birthday of Nitai Gaurachandra's Pushpa Abhishek Brahmotsav ki. They're 1 year old. And as I was planning and preparing this festival, especially in the past 2 days, I was reminiscing the journey that we went through to bring the deities from Mayapur to Harrisburg. And you know, when you have pictures on Facebook, it gives you like 1 year memory or, you know, whatever. And it popped up on my Facebook, and I was thinking, Hare Krishna, that was a leela in itself. You know, from the time that we were planning to get them, and I was even remembering, and we cannot show those pictures, but how they were in the mold and to what they are now. It's like magic. Really magic, you know. And what it took us to get them from Mayapur to Harrisburg is another leela in itself. And we want to share these pastimes with all of you, even though you have heard it last year. What happens is the mind is a rascal, that we tend to forget these pastimes. And when we forget the pastimes of how the Lord appeared, we take their presence for granted. You know, we only see them on Sunday for 3 hours, we go home, and then it's what they say, out of sight, out of mind. You know, so we have to always remind ourselves, how did they appear? What it took for them to come. And every year we should remind ourselves that pastime, so we really, really become so attached to them. We really relish them, and we are grateful for their appearance. I was even thinking this morning, what mercy it is to go to the Holy Dham. By the mercy of my spiritual master, my husband and I, him more than me a little bit, you know, have been practicing Krishna consciousness for a little over 32 years. That seems old, my God. Hare Krishna. 32 years, okay. But that sounds old. Old is gold? Okay, thank you, Prabhu, for making me feel good. And I was always told by my spiritual master and my God family, to enter into the Holy Dham, we need the mercy of the devotees and the deities. It's not money. You know, some of us might think, oh, but I have the paycheck to buy the ticket. I can just book the ticket and go. What's the big deal? I have the money, it's sitting in my account, you know. But I was always told by my seniors and my spiritual master, it's not just money that buys the ticket. You have to be invited to come. I'm sure many of us have gone, when we go to someone's house or function, we get invited, right? We just don't show up at a wedding and say, oh, there happened to be a wedding, so I'll just show up because I'll just show up. I don't think we've done that before, right? For any wedding, any function, any party, we get an invitation. We don't go, ding dong, I'm here to crash a party. You know, it doesn't happen that way. The same thing with going to the Holy Dham. It's not money that buys the ticket. We have to be invited to come to the Holy Dham. And 32 years for me, 33 to 34 for him, we have never been to the Holy Dham. We have to be invited to come to
the Holy Dham. Many opportunities, ticket was there, money was there, but it never manifested. And that's when I realized, wow, my spiritual master was correct. You have to be invited. You just can't show up in the Holy Dham. And the invitation was to bring these two lordships. That was the invitation. They made it possible for us to get the ticket, to go to Manipur, to bring the deities. It's not magic. 32 years of waiting just to get that invitation. Imagine that. It was a struggle. In fact, at one point I was even telling my husband, if I don't go to Manipur this lifetime, it's okay because I didn't get the invitation. You know? You have to wait. We have to beg for the mercy. So when we got to Manipur to bring the deities, it was about, we started in October to plan to bring them. And they were ready to be picked up. In fact, they were 1 month behind schedule. When we got there, I remember my only anxiety was to go to the shop every day to make sure that they were done. And when I got there, they were not even 50% done. And I told my husband, this is going to be crazy. They're not even done. I was in anxiety, complete anxiety. Even their eyes were not done. You know, I said, okay, there's no face. You know, what is going on? We had only 14 days to be in Manipur, 14 days. Was it 14 days or less than that? 14 days. And I said, Krishna, you know, and every day I was going to the shop, every day, bugging the guy. My ticket is booked for February 19th. Get them done by February 18th. I don't care if it's night shift or 24-hour shift, you gotta get them done. And every day I was going to the shop, you know, with one other devotee, Gaurachandra Prabhu. Every time I come and do my deity service, I always think of these two devotees, Mayapur Gurukulis, Gaurachandra Prabhu and Harinam Prabhu, disciples Jagatata Swami. They really helped me get these deities, you know, dear God brothers. They were amazing. Every day we would go to the store, shop, every day, bug them, and then we would go shopping for the clothing, and then we had to go get the jewelry, and then we had to go get the, you know, the paraphernalia, and then we had to find the shoes, and then we had to find the suitcases. When everything was come, in fact, the deities were supposed to be finished by February 17th. They came the day before we were supposed to come back to US. I was in anxiety, complete anxiety. We were like, Krishna, Chaitanya. Finally, they appeared in the trunk that said they were supposed to appear. And I said, I had my doubts. I said, you know what? You're going to pull out the Leela because this trunk is heavy. We got to the airport, and everybody in Kolkata knows devotees. You put tilak on, they say, Hare Krishna! Exactly. Radhe Radhe! You know, Gauranga Gauranga! The whole airport. We just hold tilak, and I said, okay, they know devotees. The trunk is overweight. Probably they'll give me a leeway and let them through. You know, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nitai, Nitai, Radhe, Radhe. I said, let's use this. And we were waiting in the airport for 4 hours. And they said, ma'am, they can't go through. I said, but you know these are deities, right? We had to open the trunk. Literally open the trunk. And I said, I can't leave them here. So we tried calling FedEx, DHL, whatever, any shipment that would get them to come to the US in 5 days. Because we had the festival on February 25th. Everyone said, no, ma'am, it'll take 10 days. I said, no. We went to the head authority and the airport and said, can you please give us a hammer and a nail to make the trunk? No, we don't care that. So what kind of airport is this? This is supposed to be an international airport. You don't have a hammer? Like, really? I said, Krishna, no, we gotta do something. So, and the boarding time was 7:30, and we passed it. I told my husband, what do we do? And then he was limping with his leg, and I was like dead tired. He says, we are staying back. The deities don't go, we are not boarding the flight. And then I remember calling my daughter, I said, we're not coming. And in the meantime, devotees were preparing, waiting at my house the next day to welcome the deities. That never happened. flight. Actually, didn't show up on the plane. Forget canceling the flight. It was like, 1 hour before. And then I was on the phone with 2-3 devotees. My daughter said, no, we're staying overnight. We can't come. Because the deities can't come. So we can't come. And I said, then they got us a hotel, the same hotel that we flew in when we came to Kolkata. And when I got to the receptionist of the of the hotel, the first thing I said, do you have tools? Do you have a toolbox in this hotel? They said, yes. And mind you, Kolkata, majority speaks Bengali. I don't know a word in Bengali, except Shukto. That's the only Bengali word I know is Shukto, pretty much, I don't know any Bengali. And everyone knows that my Hindi is butchered. It's like rotten, right? And here my friend have a conversation. We need tools. The Lord is stuck in the trunk. We need to get him out. I said, Mataji, what I got? I said, okay. So I stood at the lobby waiting for someone to bring a toolbox. Because I said, I'm not leaving this person until they find a toolbox. And then the guy came up to the room, and then in 10 minutes, they took the Lord out, and for the first time, we saw the deity on the table in the hotel room. All my husband and I could do was just do full dandavats. They looked so beautiful. Their eyes were captivating, And I said, okay, now they're out of the box. Now we got to find them, how to bring them without the box. Whole night we couldn't sleep. We were up to like 2 in the morning thinking, what do we do? So I told my husband, so we started doing the math, because each of them weigh 60 kgs. No, sorry, 60 pounds, total of 120 pounds, believe it or not. That's why it took 2 of us to carry them. Each deity is 60 pounds. Not light at all. So I said, okay, now the bag has to weigh this many kgs. The bag can only be this. So I spent all night trying to find a store that carried lightweight suitcase. Searched every store. Got a 10 different stores. Went down to the lobby. Next morning, I told the lady again. Very few speak Hindi too. Forget my butchered Hindi. Very few speak Hindi, majority Bengali. I said, okay, how do I tell those people that I need to find a lightweight shop, a suitcase in some shop? There's only one girl that speaks English. I said, Hare Krishna, thank you, Lord. Because my Hindi is butchered, my Bengali is 0. She says, Mataji, you go to this mall, you will get it. But it's expensive. I said, I won't care if I have to give my leg. We need a suitcase. That's all I care about. So we got a taxi, went to the store, went to the mall. Krishna's arrangement. There were only 2 suitcases. That was lightweight. They were not cheap. Each suitcase, oh my God, I can't remember how much they were. $250 US. One was $250 US, one was $400 US. That's how much we paid. I told them, okay, fine, if I have to rob a bank, I'll do it. I have to bring them. And they would only take, I think they were so lightweight. Again, at the store, we do the math. Okay, now weight of the deities plus the bag of the weight equal to this will work. We got the bags, came to the hotel. In the meantime, we had to change my ticket overnight. So they couldn't find a good ticket, and finally they found it, because when you book tickets last minute, you pay almost $10,000. So I told my daughter, I have to come back. You gotta find me a ticket. I'm not staying in Kolkata. I said, but it felt like that. And I remember somehow they booked a ticket, whole new ticket, one way. It was expensive. And we had to leave within 24 hours. So we got to the hotel 10 p.m. one night. We had to be at the airport 11 p.m. the following night. So we got to the hotel. I had to repack all the bags. What, we had 6 bags? We had 7 bags. Out of the 7 bags, only 1 bag was our clothes. Everything was the deity, the paraphernalia, their clothing, chanting, the arati set, everything was just the deity stuff. We had only one bag of clothes, pretty much. And then,
One deity was in one suitcase.
yes, one deity in one suitcase, And then there's 2 bags, and then the 4 bags were all the paraphernalia. It was a lot of stuff we got. And he was tired. I said, you take a nap, I'm gonna pack. So I opened all the bags on the floor, all 7 bags. And it was a tinsy, insy, wincy bed, hotel room, by the way. I think it was like 20 by 20. It was an insy, tinsy, wincy, binsy room. But I laid the bags, I told him, would you sleep on the couch? Because I need the bags to open all the bags up. Open all the bags, repack everything. Thank God I had that digital weighing scale suitcase. Because I had to weigh to make sure that they are below 32 kgs, Finally, they were all packed. And then only I ate. Because I was in anxiety. I couldn't eat. And then I told my husband, I said, you know what? Let's go to the airport wearing tilak. With a japa mala, and let's see what happens this time.
We weighed them downstairs.
We weighed them downstairs. We weighed them in the hotel, their professional weighing scale. Perfect weight. I said, no, they're below 32 kg. That's what the airport authority said, so everything was below 32. We got to the airport, waited for the ticket counter to open, put them through one by one. Got the bags, got the clothes bags in. Then it came to the deity bags. That's when my heart started pumping. Gauranga went. Lord Chaitanya went. Nityananda was sitting on the, what do you call that thing?
The belt.
The belt. For a long time. I said, okay, Nityananda, you do not play this game with me. You are the, I was thinking, you are the spiritual master. You are 12 years older than your brother. You cannot leave your, I'm making all this praise in my mind for a long time. And I'm thinking, why isn't Lord Nityananda going? Because Gauranga already left. And I said, okay, Krishna, you're not pulling this game on me. And I stood there, chanted. In fact, I finished all my 16 rounds right there, waiting for this guy to say, can you please not go? And the trick was, the 2 counters saying, ma'am, but you didn't pay for the baggage. I said, sir, I paid for the baggage. I showed the receipt. It went back and forth, 45 minutes. I said, I am willing to pay it again. Get the bag on the belt in the flight.
They said it wasn't in their computer.
It wasn't in the computer.
They showing the receipt, they said the computer is not showing that we paid the overcharge for it, so we can't take it.
That was crazy.
Here again.
Lord Nityananda was on the belt, just standing there. And I was looking at him, having a conversation while he's in the back, zipped up, I said, Lord Nityananda, you have to go because your brother's already on the plane. I said, you have to go. I cannot spend another night and separate you both together. You have to go. Prayed, but literally 1.5 hours, I went and begged the guy. I said, please, sir, I'll pay double, triple, whatever. This deity has to go because the brother is on the plane, I said. And finally, after 2 hours, Lord Nityananda went through. 2 hours of wait. After 2 hours, I was so hungry. I told my husband, I need to eat. I run out of my energy. The only thing I could get was French fries. I said, I'll take it. Just give me something, because I'm about to pass out here. Took French fries, and it was like, whatever. Got to the plane. In fact, I was watching, because we got into, I don't know what airlines. Was it Qatar? No, it wasn't Lufthansa. It was Qatar. No, Qatar. Okay, whatever. I was watching them put the bags. Like, you can see through the window when they put the bags in the plane. I was watching because I had a particular kind of tape that I could tell it's in my bag, and I looked at the bag. I said, I'm going to stand here until these bags go in the bottom of the plane. I stood watching the window, and I saw Gaurangas going through. So where's Nityananda? Because he just went through. I said, where's Nityananda's bag? Where's Nityananda's bag? I stood there. Finally, he was the last one to go. I almost had a heart attack. That was the last bag to go in. Finally, he went in. I said, okay, now we're going back to the US. That's what happened. When I got on the plane, I had another anxiety. I told my husband, but they're so heavy, what if they break? My husband said,
We have them wrapped.
yeah, but he made another comment. He says, no, they won't break. Somebody will break. No, they'll break somebody because they are so heavy. I said, okay. But the whole flight, I couldn't sleep because I was so scared. What if their hand pokes out of the bag? What if their legs goes out of this bag? I was like, they're small, Finally, when they landed in New York, it was New York, I think, right? Yes. And Nitya Gopal and his wife came and picked us up again for whole last minute change. And we brought, and all the bags came out, and these 2 bags were not on the belt. I'm thinking, what is this Leela? I stood there and I waited for Lord Gauranga's bag to come out. Then Lord Gauranga came out. Again, Nityananda's bag is not there. I'm thinking, why is Lord Nityananda being so difficult? Went over, round, because I put in the blue bag. I remember that. Round. I'm thinking, where is Lord Nityananda's bag? Finally it comes out. And I said to my husband, before any Leela happens, let's get out of New York. I said, I'm done. I cannot take any more Leela. It's too much. And what was coming to my mind when we were driving from New York to Harrisburg, I was thinking, why in the world did they decide to stay back in Kolkata for the extra night? I mean, they are the Lord, they can do wonders. They can, pull strings. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And I remember texting, I don't know who I was sending this message to, but I said, I think the Lord was testing to see, are we ready for that? Are we ready for them? Because when they appear, we are at their feet, beck and call. They rule, they are the boss, they say, we say yes. Are we ready for so it was a 24-hour wait for the devotees in the community, because when I told them the flight was canceled, I heard from my daughters that everybody was so sad. Oh my God, are they going to come, that anxiety, But I realized that the Lord is playing a rasa, a leela, asking, are we really, really ready for that? Because when I show up, I'm here to stay. You're not pushing me out, because it's my house now. It's my house, it's my zone, I'm here to stay. So it's a test for us. How important it is that we really take these deities for real. Really, really for real. And Krishna's arrangement, I don't know how many of you have fallen sick when you go to India. Do you guys fall sick when you go to India? By the mercy of Nitai Gaurachandra, I did not fall sick once in India. Not once. Not only did I not fall sick, when I came back from US, I was running look at Preeti, I was running like nothing ever happened. That's when I realized that these deities are real. They are not just murtis standing there. There is life in them. There is a life force in them. They are real. All yours.
Mataji, I'll need you to add a few points. But there are parts of the story Mataji left out. I'll add.
Okay, please, because I don't read.
So when Mataji was in Mayapur, actually Mataji was also attending the ILS meetings. So that time the ISKCON leaders Sangha was going on. So I just want to put a little bit of a context of what Mataji was trying to do in Mayapur in those 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, she's attending all the meetings. At the same time, she's making sure the deity is ready. At the same time, she's buying all of their paraphernalia, like the dresses, the arati trays, like there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes behind a deity, like you have to buy their jewelry, there are a lot of things. And at the same time, with the time difference, she was communicating to all of us, giving us the tasks. And just to give a sense of the task that we achieved in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, and we didn't get, like 90% of the tasks were done by the devotees. We did not get external contractor. So in 2 weeks, I remember we changed all the lights. We changed the altar lights.
We changed the altar.
We changed the altar. We got the new altar because we knew with the previous altar, the old altar would literally collapse. So within that 2 weeks, we got the new altar. We installed the new altar. We installed the new flooring for the altar because even the flooring was weak, the old flooring. So we ripped out the old flooring on the altar. We put the new flooring. We installed sink in the pujari room. All the furniture in the pujari room.
The cupboard, the closet.
The closet. Then another sink downstairs.
And do you know how much, when the devotees were doing all this in 2 weeks, that was real Gundicha Marjana. You know how much trash they took off?
2,000 kilos.
2,000 kilos of trash.
Yeah, and the reason we know the weight is when we went to throw it, they weigh how much you're going to throw.
At the incinerator.
Yeah.
2,000 kilos of trash. Now, where it was in the temple, I don't know. But we got rid of 2,000 kilos of trash. So what is Nitai Gaurachandra saying? I'm coming, clean my house.
Mataji, we also power washed the whole carpet. Even
Thanks to Prasad Prabhu and Adar Krishna, they got it all organized.
Vinod Prabhu and Rambabu Prabhu, they also contributed.
Quite a bit in the cleaning.
Because even the downstairs, we power washed the whole thing. And all of this, Mataji, we did it in 2 weeks. And also in the 2 weeks, we built the Yagya Kund. So the Yagya Kund was custom built. It wasn't order or something. We custom built the Yagya Kund. We built it with bricks and cement and we painted it. And so again, going back to Mataji's story. So in Mayapur, she was coordinating all of this. She was attending the ILS meeting. She was making sure the deities are ready. Along with that, she is buying all the paraphernalia. So for me, I can't imagine how she actually did it.
I took a tour of my Pradam by myself. I loved it.
Along with that, she also took...
I had to do shopping, so I had to learn where all the stores are. So I had to make a whole, I lost so much weight, I had no workout problems. I just walked the whole dam every day trying to find clothing. Paraphernalia, arati paraphernalia, their chadar, their this one, and every day I was walking the whole Mayapur dam. I told my husband, I had never walked this much. I hope I lost weight, but it was exhausting. It was.
So I really don't know how he did not fall sick. But then the ending to the story goes so Mataji, you bring that, and then we have the event on the 25th February. And I remember as the event was winding down, so obviously...
That's when I fell sick.
Mataji pushed her body so much over the course of those 2 weeks. Finally the body caught up to Mataji. Told Mataji, you need to take a break.
I was walking up the steps. I slipped the step right downstairs. And I don't know how I fell. I just remember Anuradha and Manidhar coming to me, and I don't know where I was aching. I think somebody told, my first daughter, her buddy to go to his go-round. So she went and got what I call him Dr. Vasudhi Prabhu. He's known as Dr. Vasudhi in my temple, Prabhu. Just to give you a heads up. We are giving him that degree before he completes his medical school. So she calls Dr. Vasudhi, and he comes flying down the steps I said, Prabhu, better, you don't fall. I fall, you don't fall. And they took me, I don't know, after that what happened, they took me to the car. And then from there, they drove me. I remember Surabhat's hand behind me. I smashed that guy's hand. because everything was hurting, and I remember one was trying to keep me awake, the other one was afraid that I would get unconscious, you know, and then they got me in the house.
Yeah, Mataji, while you were, laid out on the sofa, like, I remember, like, all of us were peering down to make sure you're okay. I remember Gaurang was there, Ujjwal was there, Mano, Braja, Suvi, Bhavya, me. My brother was also there that night. Like, we were all, like, just peering and, like, we were hoping you're...
Actually, you know how it was? This is a very funny picture, but they were around me like as if I was leaving my body. Looking at me. It was so funny.
we were really concerned because, I mean, we knew the story, the lead up to the story, how much you had really, like, pushed yourself over the course of those 2 weeks, and even the whole stress that comes with bringing those deities. Because, the whole showdown at the airport, that alone was such a intense moment. But, like, if you look at the history of the temple, like, at least for me, because I was here in US during those 2 weeks, like, I've never seen us do that much in 2 weeks. The amount of things we did. Never. And it was like unbelievable, like how we did. And as I said, we had only contractors for the lights, but everything else we did ourselves. All the devotees came together.
2 weeks.
Like Mandeep Prabhu, Vinod Prabhu, Ram Babu Prabhu, Damodar, that time Josh was there, Nitya Gopal Prabhu helped with the kund. He actually helped with the cement and putting the bricks. So, like, I don't know, like, how we did it. It was some, like, this divine empowerment.
It was Sri Nitai Gaurachandra.
Yeah, and also, Mataji, you had made a comment, back then, until we had thrown the trash out, those 2,000 kilos, Nitai Gaurachandra was stuck in the airport. Once the trash went out, that's when you got the clearance of the airport.
Yes!
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
So they wanted a clean temple.
Until the trash was thrown out, they would not release from the airport. You're right. When I heard the message middle of the night, after that the trash was 2,000 kgs, Hare Krishna, was trashed out, that's when we got on the plane.
Yes.
Because the deities know you clean my house, then I'll go. That's how they operate. That's how they operate.
But Mataji, like, after they came to US and, they're not deities, like they're actually there. And I mean, maybe you could share some stories, because I know there are 3-4 stories that are very, very powerful, which shows their presence.
I've said it many times, and I want to say it again because it's very important for us to realize that these are not just murtis and statue in the Acha Vigraha form, but these murtis, the deities, are very much alive. Very much alive. They're humans. That's what I call it presently for me. So much so that I've heard and I've come across many situations of devotees who have come to the deities and prayed. One example, last year, without mentioning any names, a young girl, and it happened during Rath Yatra. She planned to commit suicide on the day of our Rath Yatra, right on the bridge by the Susquehanna River. From a very, very far distance, on City Island, we were all busy dancing for Rath Yatra. And she got distracted by the mridangas and the kartals. And she said, what is happening on the City Island? Is there a festival? There's nothing happening. Something touched her heart. She said, I want to go check this out, what's happening. She planned, she has a baby, by the way, a newborn baby. She planned to jump in the river and commit suicide. But the power of the mridanga caught her attention. She went to City Island. She came to the devotees and she saw Bhakta Brett, who is now in Philadelphia. Said, what is happening? You are so happy. How come you are so happy? And she was, and Bhakta Brett was explaining what is happening. And she says, are you always this happy? She goes, yes, we are dancing for the Lord. And he pulled her in. And the very next day she came to the temple. And when she saw the deities, she says, they saved me from not committing suicide. Really, really real. Another situation is, without mentioning names, one devotee was going through so many challenges in the personal life. So many challenges. To the point where this devotee didn't know what to do. This devotee asked me, Mataji, please pray for me. Every Sunday, please pray for me. I just need strength. I need to go through this journey of pain. I don't know what to do. It's her own personal life. Huge turmoil. Every day I come to the temple and do deity service because that's, I have either the noon or the mornings. And every day I pray for this devotee. And 3-4 weeks ago, this devotee told me, my heart is a little bit lighter. And my mind is a little bit lighter. I have my moments, but I can feel the weight is getting lighter. Power of prayer to the Lordship is very powerful. You want to tell your story? Now, his story is real, but it's a funny one, but go ahead.
Yeah, I will first I'll tell about my friend.
Yeah, oh yes. So, one of his friend, Adam, young guy, 3 kids, 40 years of age. Doctor said that he needed a new kidney. If not, he would die. 40 years old, 3 kids, little kids. He didn't know what to do. And he told Jit Mitra, please ask your temple president at your temple to pray for me, because I don't know if I'm going to get a kidney or I'm going to die. I have 3 kids. So what happened was, that day, we prayed. We chanted an Ashrinita prayer. We prayed very earnestly. But still not knowing, will they get a new kidney for this 40-year-old guy? Months later, he got a kidney transplant donor by the prayer of Nitai Gaurachandra's mercy.
Mataji, I'll just add to that. Because, the kidney match is like 1 in 3,000 or some. But the probability of the kidney matching with the body is, it's not easy to find a kidney that's matching. And what had happened was, the doctors had given him 2 years. Like in 2 years, he has to find a matching kidney. Until then, he can do the whole dialysis to keep his body going. But after that, his body can't keep up. And, it happened in the end of 2021 when this whole thing happened with him. So for almost 1.5 years, he was searching for that kidney. Around that time, the deities came, and we made the prayer. So for 1.5 years, he did not get a kidney. Within 2 months after that prayer, he found the donor. His transplant was done.
And so he's alive.
Yeah, so it was not like some coincidence or some accident. Like it was really the deities. Because for 1.5 years, we were, because he used to keep in touch with me, and on calls he even cried to me because he was like, when I leave, what will happen to my kids? There's nobody.
Share yours, and then we'll go to the next part. Because of time.
My story. So
we all know that he just got married recently, right? I'll throw in something, and then you can tell the whole Leela. He drove me nuts for 3 months, by the way. He wasn't sure if he would even get married. That's how bad it was. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was dating my now wife, who
It better be a now wife. Go ahead.
she's originally from Mayapur. So between our parents, we had decided the marriage is going to happen at least 5 months before the actual marriage. So our marriage happened on 15 December. So almost 5 months before that, both the families had agreed that we'll go ahead with the relationship. And so I actually have a Bangladeshi passport, so I'm not an Indian. And she's in Mayapur, so I need the Indian visa. And I don't know who all have applied for Indian visa. It's such a headache. Like, their system is so broken. But I don't want to rant about it.
He had to apply for the visa 3 times.
3 times. But so like, I knew ahead of time the Indian embassy has a lot of issues. So what I did was, once I came to know that the marriage is final, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go and apply for the visa. So I go and apply for the visa, and when I get my passport back, so the marriage is on the 15th December, and the visa says it expires on 5th December. So I called up the embassy and said, like, what am I going to do with this visa? This visa is useless.
How am I going to get married?
Like, there is no use of this visa. And they say like, oh, okay, like, you have to reapply. We cannot change the date. So I was like, and they said like, they said the way the visas are issued is when you apply, it starts from that date and 3 months. So he said like, you applied 4 months. So that's why you got this thing that expires on 5th December. So I was like, okay, fine, that makes sense. I'm going to reapply. So next month, I waited for a month, and I said like, now I'll reapply so that it falls within that window. So I go reapply, and the visa comes back rejected. I'm like, why do you reject it? And they're like, oh, you already have a valid visa. I'm like, yeah, I know that. Like, you guys told me to reapply. And they said like, the rule is, 10 days before the visa expires is when you are eligible to reapply. I'm like, if I'm going to apply then, I'm not sure if I'll get the visa on time. They're like, rules are rules. This is where I started getting more and more frustrated. And on the other side, they have already paid for the venue.
He paid for the visa 3 times.
Yeah, I paid for the visa 3 times. But, on the other side, all the preparations are ready. They paid for the venue, they booked the venue, they printed the invitation cards, it went out. People started booking their flights also from US. People started booking their flights from US, from Middle East. So they're all ready to attend the wedding. And everyone is like still asking like, hey, is your visa ready?
Is the groom coming from US?
So then, so the 10 days, like they said, 10 days before the visa expires, so which was the last week of November, I go ahead and I apply. And so the next day, after 2-3 days, I follow up and I said like, has the visa reached the embassy? They're like, no, it hasn't reached because you haven't done the payment. I open the whole system, I open the invoice, I show my bank statements, and they're like, oh yeah, like you have paid, but it's not showing on our system. Just like Mataji's case.
It didn't show up in Kolkata airport for the baggage.
So I was like, okay, how do we make it happen? This is my marriage. Like, I'm willing to pay how much ever money you want. Like, I've already paid 3 times. If you want, I'll pay the 4th time as well. And they were like, there was a lot of miscommunication. So literally, my flight, so my marriage is on the...
I have to say this part. It's too good. So to cut a long story short, his flight was on December 7th. From the 3rd time he applied till the December 6th, this man was calling me every single day, frustrated, angry, upset, about to shoot somebody. I had to calm him down, counsel him. And he got his visa, now ready. He was supposed to, flight was booked for December 7th. He got his visa December 6th at 7 p.m. That's when he knew, I'm getting married.
So that is Nitai Gaurachandra.
And he finally got married. And he slept on the plane too. I said, please sleep. And he actually slept and didn't eat. He told him, don't give me food, just let me sleep. He slept all the way from here to God knows where. Yeah, that's Nitai Gaurachandra. That is how they function. They are testing our faith. They're testing our determination. They're testing how much our dedication, our commitment, our seriousness. Are we ready? And they will keep playing this Leela to keep testing us. Are we really ready to surrender? And that's how they do this, to test our faith. And once we just throw the hands up like Draupadi, they function, they work. Next part.
So, yes.
After hearing all this, we should express our gratitude, how fortunate we are, all the efforts devotees has been put. Isn't it? We are grateful, right? Raise both arms fully, all the way up, 3 times loud Haribol for all their efforts. Haribol! Haribol! Haribol!
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra ki
Yeah, so today what we wanted to do, now that you have heard the glories of Nitai Gaurachandra and that you know that he is actually there, so we wanted to auction some of their paraphernalia for today. So, firstly, I have a picture of Nitai Gaurachandra. We have 10 copies. This is the picture of their welcoming ceremony. So this
That is their first darshan picture. That is when we first opened the altar. That is their first darshan picture from 2023, February 25th.
So we just have limited quantity, only 10. So, and it's a very, very special picture. The first time that we saw Nitai Gaurachandra. So the starting price for the first picture is $51. So who wants to bid this picture for $51? Oh yeah, yeah, wants the card. Haribol! Two. The first picture.
Unless someone wants to give more, they can take.
Is there an auction?
No, we have the next one. So the next one I'm going to start at 61. Who wants to bid for Manidhar Prabhu? Haribol! Prabhu, come up. You receive it.
I'm going to give you for 55. Who wants to take?
Yeah, we will take this. Haribol, bro.
Haribol!
Haribol!
Thank you very much. So, we never had the mercy of having the picture of Nitai Gaurachandra. So this is the first time we are having it.
Yeah, it's a limited edition. That's what. So the next one for 71. Who wants the next picture? Haribol! Prabhu! Haribol! Asif, you want to give hands? Better you give it.
Fresh for life. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, frame it. The next one for $81. Haribol, who is next? Mother?
You know what's coming next, right? Better take it now.
Who was the next one? Tara Prabhu, Haribol! Haribol.
Before you announce it, raise your hand now.
The next one for 91.
Haribol!
Haribol!
Actually, the more you give, you're lucky actually.
Yeah. Because, as Mataji was sharing, and she left out a few other stories, but literally the way they have transformed the lives of not just the devotees. Like, for example, my friend Adam, he's a non-devotee. But, he's still a spirit soul. And so the way Nitai Gaurachandra has reciprocated is unimaginable. Because I remember when I was going through the whole marriage issue, evenings I used to come for the offerings, the pujari offerings. And standing in front of them, I used to really pray to them, at least tell me if it's going to happen or not. And they really reciprocated, because when I shared my story with another devotee who had experience with the Indian embassy, he was like, there was no way you are going to get it in that time frame. He said there was no way. Like if you have got it, then something was special. There was no way in that time frame.
So still it's 81 or 71?
Now it was, how much it was?
91. This is 91. Prabhu, Tamil presidents, we know accounting.
Who wants to bring the
91, Mother Badangi.
Hari Bol!
Having this picture in your house is like having the Lord in your house. The picture is none different than the Supreme Lord Himself. None different. Just like the Bhagavatam. When we have Bhagavatam in the house, it's having Krishna in the house. So having the picture of Nitai Gaurachandra is having the Lord Himself in the house. Really powerful. Yes. The next one is going for
101. Hari Bol! Oh, Anuradha Mataji. First I saw Anuradha Mataji there. Mataji, come. Oh, sorry. Hari Bol!
Anuradha Matas can go for the next one.
Yeah, so, yeah, so 111 Mataji. Mataji, come up.
Nishit, get your pocket ready. She got it. You just gotta pay, that's it. Very easy job.
The next one for 121. Who's gonna get this picture? Oh, Hari Bol!
Hari Hari Bol.
The next one for 131. Yes, Sarah, thank you. Who wants the next picture for 131? And who wants to get their desires fulfilled?
1, 2, 3, 4. Who is the smartest person? Smart, smarter, smartest. What is the next one?
131. No takers? People don't want the mercy of Nitai Gaurachandra?
Big Hari Bol to everyone.
Hari Bol! Yeah. Okay. Then we have two other paraphernalia. So this one, the silver plate that we have here, this is Nitai Gaurachandra's.
So this one is going for how much? Prabhu, quote a price for me. Yes, Prabhu.
This is the offering
So
plate.
this is the offering plate. This is the dining table of Nitai Gaurachandra. They have been served their prasadam 3 times a day on this chota dining table. It is now Maha.
Devotees of Harrisburg already know what is the strategy, right? Delaware is not straight. So before I take, you take it.
Delaware is here, so either it's going to be a war between Delaware or Harrisburg. But this is the Maha table of Nitai Gaurachandra that they have observed, they have honored and eaten their meals off. And it's a Maha of Nitai Gaurachandra's table going for 108. Ankita. Oh, I'll come to you too. Ankita got it. Manoj Panchal. Your wife said yes.
Manan.
Now this table, Manidas, you can think about it. This is the table that Nitai Gaurachandra's beds go on. Ruchi's got it.
Whatever the price. You didn't
Oh no, wait. She got it.
Hari Bol!
Thank you so much. When you have the picture of Nitai Gaurachandra on your wall, know that they're alive. Know that they're alive. It's really, really, really real. that you have taken the maha of Nitai Gaurachandra's dining table. When we use it, it's their maha. It's none different than the Lord himself. When you put the deities to sleep in your house, they're getting maha from that. And they slept on it every night with their beds on it. So, and they've been doing it for 1 year. So this is the maha from them for 1 year. And if anyone, we have about, what, 4 more pictures. If anyone's heart gets a little softer, gets a little, you know, mushy, wishy, washy, as they say, gets a little sentimental, then you will think, oh, you know, I can give it to a friend. We have 4 more, last 4 copies of the first darshan picture. Oh, my husband put his hand up. They don't hear money. Okay, 3 more to go.
That's 131. Yeah, it was 131.
131, yes. So there's 3 more to go. If anyone wants it, it'll be here for the next 1 hour. So think and come to us. There's only 3 last copies left. 3, and it will never be seen.
It's pretty nice, man.
That's a delayed reaction. That's called aging process.
No. I was going to get the last one, but...
So there's 3 more to go. So please, we change your mind. You're inspired to have the Lord in your house. Please come and see us. We have 1 hour before this is available. And you're free to come get it. And please see Jit Mitra. And please, we thank you for your donation. And if, just to inform all of you, I want to take 5 more minutes before we have Guru Puja followed by the main arati. Is all those donations that is coming to the temple, it literally goes to finance every event in the temple. Everything. It comes from it goes to their flowers, to their boga, to pay the house bill, their house bills, you know, to maintain what's in the kitchen, to maintain the building, to operating the festivals, for, you know, to altar decorations, everything. So know that your generous donation is going solely for Nitai Gaurachandra. And like I said, they're here to stay. Like any kid, their demands get greater. You know, they are in the stage where they're going to ask for more. In fact, right now, myself and Swarna Gauranga was saying that I think they need a bigger cupboard, because now they're getting more clothes. So we say they're running out of space. So now we get a new cupboard. Now we're trying to think, now they need a bigger cupboard, because they're going to ask for more, because they're here to stay, and we have to surrender ourselves to be able to take care of them. Before we go to Guru Puja, I want to thank you devotees. And I really want to thank them, because without them, we would not be able to have this festival. First, I want to thank Mother Sharda and Sanjay Prabhu for taking care of all the flowers. All the flowers that you saw today and on the deities is solely from Sharda Prabhu and Sanjay Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I want to thank Ananya Mataji for her donation again to the flowers. Everything. I want to thank Mother Devi for her contribution towards the cake. Thank you so much. I also want to thank Damodar, who covered the cost of the prasadam for the feast today. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Vikas Prabhu. His donation covered the altar decorations. Oh, Meera also donated flowers. Thank you so much. Now you can see also, so whenever we put the amounts of the sponsorships, it literally covers the cost of each and every aspect of the festival. And as we all know, that cost of living has gone up, surprisingly, in Pennsylvania State. Like my daughter was going to go get paint to paint the gift shop. It used to be $20, now it's double, $45 from Lowe's. Prices go up. So when the prices go up, the demands go up, the expenses go up. So know that all your donation is completely used to finance the festival. Every aspect, from the birthday cake to the altar decoration to the feast to the flowers to the garlands, you name it, every single item. I want to thank all of you for your generous donation, and thank you for getting the auction gifts, and they are all maha. It's always nice to get maha, because then you know that you got the Lord in your house. It's really powerful. And yes, we hope to have more maha in the next 1 year, because every year we'll have this. And when Nitai Gaurachandra gets tired of a new clothes, we gotta get new clothes again, new jewelry again, and new this and new that, and then we'll have new maha again next year. So 1 more year of wait, and we'll have more maha for you guys. So until then, thank you all so much. We'll get ready for Guru Puja Aarti. Hari Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaurachandra ki Jai.
You get the prize. I was waiting for people to fight over the stands. Yeah, if I whoever highest bid. We did a great job.
want to make a humble request. If everybody can please pay very close attention to their outfits. The outfit is completely made out of fresh flowers. You're actually wearing flower outfit from head to toe. And that is all being organized, planned, done, fixed, all by Tungavidya Mataji and Bhavya. Come closer and enjoy the beautiful darshan.
Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra Bhagwan ki jai.
Prabhupada, Paramhansa, Presiding, Stoter, Sri Sri Nitai Divine Grace, Grace of Bhaktivedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad, Paramhansa, Presiding, Stoter, Sri Sri Nitai Divine Grace, Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavin ki. Ramacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki. ISKCON founder Acharya Shri Prabhupada ki. Name Sri Gaur Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Vaita Gadadhar Srivajani Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki. Shri Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki. Vrindavan Dham ki. Mathura Dham ki. Navadvip Dham ki. Jagannath Puri Dham ki. Jagannath Swami ki. Ganga Mai ki. Jamuna Mai ki. Tulsi Devi ki. Bhakti Devi ki. Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki. Jai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the glorious feet of Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Namaste Narasingaya. Brahmane Vaishnave. Bhakta Punyavatam Raja. Vishwasanam Jayate. Radhe Rama Jaya. Utendi Adeka. Dime Perezi Janatavale. Adamai Vayati. Logo Moisitanati. Kake Kitaka Dina Samsare. Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra, Vanya, Osika, Deities, Yellow Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Gaur Bhimanande. Hare Krishna.
If you're fired up to serve, please go down right now to Brahmotsav.
Seven devotees to serve. Please take darshan of the deities in this wonderful day, 1 year celebration. And Prasadam is served downstairs, as you well know. Hare Krishna.